Sound of spacecraft landing. You know, I've been observing this peculiar planet called Earth for quite some time now. Last time I was here about 6,000 Earth years ago, it was just vast oceans. But now it's something entirely different. Contemplative pause. The changes I've witnessed are disturbing, to say the least. These humans, they carry devices that capture moments of life, yet they use them in the most perplexing ways. I've seen them record their fellow beings struggling, suffering, starving, instead of offering help. They call it content, but I call it cruelty. Their education system, if you can even call it that, fascinates me in the most troubling way. They take their young ones as early as 5 Earth years and subject them to what they call schooling for over a decade. But it's not education, it's programming. Voice becomes more serious. I decided to investigate their power structure. These governments, as they call them, have created the most intricate web of control I've ever encountered. The working class, they're like drones in a hive, but without the harmony. Today, I finally secured a meeting with their planetary ruler. The questions burned in my mind. Why is their food created in laboratories instead of growing naturally? Why are there healing centers, hospitals, functioning more like businesses? Why is there so much suffering when there's clearly enough resources for everyone? Tension building. Their ruler's response was unpredictable. Everything has to work together to survive, they said. But I saw through the deception. This wasn't about survival. It was about control. Sound of sudden realization. I had to warn my people about what I'd discovered. This level of systematic oppression, this manipulation of life itself. But as I prepared to transmit my finding, sudden dramatic pause. They found me. Someone powerful didn't want this information getting out. But what they didn't know was that my final distress signal had already been sent. Ominous tone. And now my people know they know everything. The signal has reached our home world, and I fear what comes next. Earth's rulers thought they were silencing one observer, but instead, they may have just initiated their planet's greatest challenge. Sound of distant spacecraft, they're coming. And this time it's not for observation. Fade out with sound of approaching vessels.